Hello, welcome to Film Smart Reviews. In this review, I'm going to be talking about the movie The Wolf of Wall Street, which came out on Christmas Day last year. My general thoughts on The Wolf of Wall Street, I thought it was a very good movie. I think it definitely deserves its Oscar Best Picture nomination. It's definitely not going to win because it's, very controversial. There is a lot of nudity in it. There's a lot of nudity, a lot. And of men and women, and it's yeah, it's a lot of it. I'm not going to get deep into it. You just have to see for yourself. Maybe you have seen it. I mean, the movie has been out for a while. I just felt like it was necessary that we give out our general thoughts about it. Um, I thought everybody was good. I thought Leonardo DiCaprio was very good. He's deserved all the nominations and the win he got at the Golden Globes for his role. He was very good. Jonah Hill, he was very good. I don't know if he deserves an Oscar nomination for his role, although he did play the part. He wasn't dynamic, but you have to remember these characters are real, so you can't expect him to be dynamic. He's going to play the character, and whoever that character is, you have to play the part. So he was playing a terrible human being, and that's who he was. I didn't feel like the movie was too long, even though the movie is 2 hours and 58 minutes, so just under 3 hours. I didn't feel like it was too long. It was paced very well, so that was definitely an upside because I was afraid about seeing that movie. 3 hours, it's a lot, but it wasn't too long at all. And I thought it was very good. I thought the directing, Martin Scorsese did a masterful job at directing the movie. A lot of people say it glorifies greed. It doesn't glorify greed. It's a true story. It's telling you the story about what happened. There was a lot of greed. There were a lot of drugs, a lot of prostitutes, a lot of divorces and marriages, and just terrible, crude behavior to do, in front of people. I mean, there's a point when Jonah Hill does something very nasty when he sees a pretty woman in front of a lot of people. I'm not going to get deep into what he does, but I think you can get an idea. The movie is very risque. It was almost rated NC-17, which is crazy. I mean, that's what they give pornography ratings, or NC-17. So I mean, that's crazy that this movie was almost rated that, and it's in theaters. And I think they gave it an R. I mean, it would make a lot more money with an R rating than it would with an NC-17. But yeah, the movie was good. Margot Robbie, I think is her name, who played Jordan Belfort's second wife. She was very good in the movie. Jonah Hill was great. Like I said, Leonardo DiCaprio was great. The directing was great. The little short scene they had with Matthew McConaughey, he really stole that scene. Like, he was in it for maybe 7 minutes, but he was really good in what he was in. And he really made his presence known. Kyle Chandler, who played the agent Patrick Denham, who was investigating, the company for some of the fraud and things they had done. He was very good. John Bernthal was very good. Jon Favreau, the director of Iron Man, was in it for a little bit. He was very good. Jean Dujardin, who won the Oscar for The Artist a couple years ago, was very good. So yeah, it was a really, really good movie, and it didn't glorify greed. It just told you the true story of a real jerk in his life. And it took a dark turn at the end, I will say. At the last half an hour, really took a dark turn with the character. He did some terrible things, more terrible things. But yeah, I mean, it was really good, and it had a lot of crazy stuff going on. But it definitely deserves all the nominations it's getting and all the praise it's getting. I don't think it deserves all of the scolding that it's getting. They booed Martin Scorsese like a month ago when they had the screening for it. And I thought that was really uncalled for because it's a movie. It's a movie about a true story. So I don't know. That was ridiculous to me. But It is definitely a risque movie. It's about a stockbroker. Stockbrokers are not generally the best people. Sorry if you're a stockbroker watching this, but eh, you know what you've done, and I think it's a perfect movie for the time we're in. With the economic crash of 2008, which was just 6 years ago, and we're still feeling the effects of that. I think this movie really shows you know, a lot of the jerks that may have helped cause that. These people didn't directly help cause it, but the world that we're in. The Wall Street, the world that we count on for our well-being, financial well-being. Uh, so you see how they work for real. But yeah, everybody was very good. Joanna Lumley, who played the Aunt Emma. Christina Melody, who played his Jordan Belfort's first wife. Everybody was good. Kenneth Choi was really funny as Chester Ming. He's hilarious. Brian Saka, they were all funny. So yeah, it was a crazy, 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 crazy movie. Rob Reiner was hilarious too. But yeah, it was a crazy movie. And I definitely, if you haven't seen it by now, you definitely should go see it. Especially, if you're one of those people that likes to see every movie that's getting nominated for Oscar for the Best Picture. I got to see all the movies, all the nominees. Then you should definitely check this one out. So yeah, I definitely recommend it if you haven't seen it. And if you have seen it, go see it again. I don't know, whatever. Go buy on Blu-ray when it comes out in a couple months. But yeah, it was definitely, I really liked it a lot. Okay, thank you. Subscribe and read the blog.